Good morning, traders. Today is the 2nd of September, a new month, and we're looking at the US dollar Canadian dollar for one of our pairs that we look at on Thursday. And this pair, we have something interesting on the dollar card. So we've got the buy point and the sell point. Price is currently trading inside the buy point and the sell point. But this morning, we actually saw price traded just a little bit above the buy point before the reversal that we can see now. Okay, the question uh is this reversal that happened during the Tokyo session and broke below the Tokyo range and all the way below these 1 and 2 structures? Okay, is this move here a valid sell, or it's just an opportunity for buying to come in? That's one thing that we have to find out. But before we do that, I normally do this. Okay, we want to put ourselves in the shoes of those that are making money. So the only way I can do that is to squeeze the chart. So I want to see, okay, from here now we can see that the sellers are making money. And in terms of price behavior, if you put yourself in the shoes of those that are making money, where are you going to be wrong? The question you have to ask yourself is, these people that are making money all the way from here to this point, okay, because as you can see, this from here to here is a downtrend. Price was coming down, making series of lower highs and lower lows, lower highs, lower low, lower highs, lower low. But something changed when price got here. Why? Because the people that are making money, the logical place they will place their stop loss is the high of the previous day, because they are selling. Or if they are buying, they're gonna use the low of the previous day. And that is why we've got all these four daily highs, 2 daily high, 3 daily high, and so on our chart, because they give us a view of what is actually going on before we look at the price. So on this day, which was Tuesday, these sellers were violated. Why? Because price traded beyond the high, okay, of Monday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. The high of Monday on this day. So they got here, and according to the price behavior rule, what gets you in gets you out. And once we see this move, this is a momentum move. That gives us a direction, as long as the opposite signal did not happen. And from this day, after the correction, this was the low of that day. After this huge correction, we have not seen price violating any previous daily low in terms of since this happened. This is the high, this was the low, this is the high, this is the low, this is the high. We are currently trading at the low of the day. Okay, so that gives us the clarity. Basically, what do I want to be doing this morning? The situation is, people that are making money have now changed to buyers. Why? Because they've managed to trade beyond the previous daily high, which was this high, and they've not managed to, the sellers have not managed to actually take them out by closing below the previous daily low. So this gives us a very low risk trade. This here is our sell point, and that is also our buys, where we're going to buy stops, basically. Okay, where we're going to be wrong, if we buy this trade, this is where we're going to be wrong. Okay, and price has been discounted nicely. We now saw this momentum reversal, and it got to this point. And if we look at this price properly, what can we see here? What is the definition of a downtrend? Series of lower lows and lower highs. So now we got to this momentum low, we have a lower high, we're expecting a lower low. Price has failed to make a lower low. Instead of making a lower low, price made a higher low. Okay, that is just the first indication. A higher low itself is not enough. Okay, we need what we call the structural failure. Basically, this here, this lower high that failed to make a lower low, is our mini structure on this 15 minutes chart. Okay, and that will be our buy point. That also corresponds with the 2 and 1 that we drew earlier for this violation move, because these are structural points. Okay, and those structural points are decision making points. Buying decision were made there. We can see yesterday we came above the structure, it went up, came down, it went up again. Those are trigger points on our chart. Okay, and we want to continue to use them to make decision, because those people that can move the market made decisions using those price points. And as long as they still remain in the market, because price hasn't traded below the low of the previous day, and that tells us, that's just a simple interpretation of where are we going to be taking decision. We want to follow the people that can make us money, basically. So that is basically what we have here. Our trade is, to be safe, you can buy above the 4 daily low. Okay, that will mean the price has cleared this structure 2. We will be breaking above structure 1, and if we take any trade here, this here is our risk. Expectation is for these people to continue their journey, because they are still there, and this is the momentum high, and momentum precedes prices. So we expect price to get above here. If it does, if it becomes too high, they're gonna take profits for another move to come down to discount the market again before they eventually join in again. So that's basically what I've got here in terms of the pairs that we're gonna be looking at for today, and which is the US dollar, Canadian dollar. We are basically bullish. We don't want to do anything. We don't want to sell this baby below the above the sell point. If it comes below the sell point, we're not gonna take the trade. We'll wait for a. We'll just scratch it basically for today, because it takes time before these things materialize. We will expect a new correction and a little bit of consolidation before further breakdown. But right now, that hasn't happened. The only thing that we can see here is the bullish sentiment is still very valid on this US dollar, Canadian dollar, and we want to be taking advantage of price at a lower end here without violating the previous daily low. So that's basically what we've got. I wish you a successful trading day. If I've got time later on in the day, I'll probably update this trade.